Yo, what's up guys? Today, I'm going to be playing the fastest LOGBAIT deck in Clash Royale. If you enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'm against this guy. It looks like he's playing a Bridge Spam deck. I'm just going to go for a Goblin Barrel here, and then Skeletons, and then like a Ice Spirit. This deck is pretty fun to play. I really recommend you guys play it if you're just trying to have fun. And you go for a Fire Spirit here just to apply some pressure. Okay, he has a Magic Archer. I'm just gonna go for a Firecracker towards it. I'm gonna go for a Goblin Barrel on the right. Okay, he goes for a Drill. I'm gonna go E-Spirit, Ice Golem, and then... Okay, I didn't think that the Firecracker would die, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to take that Magic Archer damage as well, but I can activate my King with the Ice Spirit and the Fire Spirit. So that's pretty nice there. You can do that with like classic bait as well, like the Ice Spirit or E Spirit and the Princess in those two placements. In those two placements, it will activate your king, but that was a giant graveyard player fireball. I'm gonna go for a Goblin Barrel back here. Okay, he goes for a log. I'm surprised he didn't miss that. I can go for a Firecracker, I guess, or I could just go Ice Golems. Okay, I'm gonna go Ice Golem Skeletons, block the bridge, because I need to defend the drill. I can go E-Spirit and Fire Spirit. Okay, that was a terrible Fire Spirit. I'm gonna go for an Ice Golem here, then I'm gonna for Skeletons to kill this Magic Archer. Hopefully it kills it completely. Okay, it does, that's perfect. Then I can just go for an E-Spirit on this Bandit here, just to fully counter it, I think, with the King Tower up. Okay, yeah, it does. Does a pretty nice E-Spirit there. I'm gonna go Fire Spirit and Goblin Barrel here. See what he does. Okay, he goes for a log. I'm gonna go for a Goblin Barrel right here. See if he misses it again. Wow. And now I can go for another Fire Spirit Barrel, and he doesn't have any spells because I just used 3 Goblin Barrels in like 15 seconds. So that's kind of crazy. This deck isn't as bad as you would think. Like, obviously, it's hard to beat, like, Expo and Beatdown and stuff like that, but other than that, you can actually get away with beating a lot of decks you wouldn't otherwise think you could beat with this. And it's just super funny as well to play with this deck. And just dropped, like, 4 spirits on defense to defend that drill. And it looks like there's no way for him to win here, so I think that's going to be game, because I don't think he can reach my tower in this amount of time. Yeah, even if my phone turned off, I don't think he would take my tower from here. But yeah, GG's to this guy. I'm in the next match against Maximus. I'm just gonna go for a Fire Spirit at the bridge. Okay, he goes for Barbarian Barrel. I can just go Skeletons up top here, and then I could go for a Ice Spirit at the bridge just to apply some pressure. Okay, I'm gonna go for Firecracker towards this Baby Dragon. Then I can go for an E-Spirit Barrel. He doesn't have his Barbarian Barrel in hand. I'm gonna go Ice Golem, and it looks like he's playing Golem, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be possible to win this match. I mean, there's no way to defend the Golem with this deck, really. Okay, he goes for Skeleton King. I'm just gonna go for a Skeletons and another Firecracker. Okay. I could go for a Goblin Barrel here, but I need to defend first, so I can go for like Ice Spirit and E-Spirit, and I should be good. Okay, he goes for a Tombstone. I'm gonna go for a Goblin Barrel right here. Maybe he misses his Barbarian Barrel. Okay, he doesn't. I'm gonna mirror my Goblin Barrel in like a weird spot, so if he tries to pull it back with the Tornado, it won't really work. I'm gonna go Fire Spirit here and then Ice Golem. Okay, yeah, so that gets a lot of damage over there on the right with that placement of the barrel versus the Tornado. I'm gonna go for another barrel again. This deck's kind of crazy. You can play so many barrels. Okay, he goes for Night Witch and Skeleton King. I can go for a Firecracker to clean this all up pretty much with maybe just some cycle cards to distract this Skeleton King. Go E-Spirit here, then Ice Golem, and it should be good. Okay, he pops the ability, so I'm just gonna go for like a Fire Spirit, Skeletons, and that. Okay, I need to go Ice Spirit as well on this Night Witch. Okay, and I think E-Spirit. So it's gonna be pretty tough to stop a push. I'm gonna have to cycle like 100 Firecrackers to kill the Golem. But if I take his tower like soon, I could be okay. Okay, I need to defend this baby dragon. I'm gonna use a Firecracker. I kind of want to try to have a Firecracker on the field at all times, so it's kind of awkward for him to go Golem. Okay, I'm gonna go Ice Golem. Okay, I can't go Goblin Barrel now, and he's probably gonna Golem in front of this because it's a really good opportunity to take Golem here, like Golem at the bridge or something. Okay, yeah, he does Golem. I'm gonna go for Firecracker and a mirrored one too. He's gonna try to Tornado them in, so I have to block the Skeleton King. Okay, nice. 2 of them are still alive. I can go for an E-Spirit here. I need to use my stuff to kill the Night Witch here. Hopefully this Fire Spirit will end it off. Okay, I killed everything somehow, but I took like almost my whole tower. I'm gonna go for a barrel here. When he uses his tornado, I can mirror it. Okay, he didn't even use the tornado. I'm just gonna go for a barrel in the back because he might golem and he won't be able to afford anything. Okay, he doesn't, unfortunately. What? What are you doing? Okay, no, his tower's at 100 HP. I need to take the tower here, or else I'm gonna lose to golem at the bridge. Please? Let's go. Wow. Can't believe I just beat this golem player with this deck. Wow. Okay, I'm in the next match against Mukinho. Sorry if I pronounce his name wrong. I think he's in a German clan, so I don't know if I pronounced his name right or not. I'm just gonna go for a Goblin Barrel in the corner here. Hopefully it's, okay. He does activate his king early, actually, so this is not looking good. It's looking like Graveyard. I'm gonna just go for an E-Spirit here. Okay, he has Skeleton, so it's probably Expo. I'm gonna go for Fire Spirit and Goblin Barrel here. I did outcycle his, Tornado, but he has Log, yeah, because he's Ice Ball. I'm gonna mirror my, Goblin Barrel here. Okay, he just ignores it, goes for an Expo. I think this is already gonna be game. I'm gonna go for a Firecracker to snipe this Expo. Then I'm gonna have to use, like, all my cycle cards to block it. E-Spirit, Ice Spirit, Skeletons. Okay, wait, if that jumps... Okay, nice. So I actually end up not taking any damage, and his tower is already at 1400 HP, so this is, like, a perfect start, but I don't really know how I'm going to be able to defend his Expos, because, like, I don't really have anything to kill the Expo. I just have, like, a bunch of spirits. I guess I have to, like, stall it out with Ice Golem and maybe get a bit of Firecracker damage or something like that, and I could be fine. But he could also start rocket cycling me, and I'm not really able to get any damage. I'm just going to Fire Spirit at the bridge here. Hopefully he lets us connect. That would be great. Okay, he goes for a Tesla. I'm going to go for an early Firecracker here. I need to start chipping down this Tesla quick because he's going to Expo. Okay, I'm going to go for an Ice Golem here on this Valkyrie. I'm going to have to mirror my Ice Golem as well. Get a second Ice Golem down here. This is going to die to the Valkyrie pretty quickly, so I need to start placing more cards to stall out the Expo, and I can get a third Ice Golem down. This deck is kind of crazy. Like, I defended the Expo with, like, 3 Ice Golems and, like, a bunch of cycle cards. But I'm down, like, 1,000,000 elixir right now, so I have to be careful. Okay, I don't take any damage, though. I think the goal here is just to constantly stall out Expos and just, like, outcycle his barrel and try to get some more chip. Okay, that was good. I also probably want to always have a Firecracker down because it makes it awkward to go in. Okay, he messed up his Expo, so I'm just going to Ice Golem, Fire Spirit at the bridge. I'm going to need to cycle back as well. He wasted his Log, so that barrel might get some hits. Okay, it does get 1 hit, which is nice. I'm going to go for a Firecracker here to try to chip down this Expo. Okay, always protecting my Firecrackers if I can. So that Expo's dead. I'm going to go for a barrel on the side here and say oops because he might ignore it thinking I, like, threw it into the Valk. Okay, so I got some damage there again. I'm going to use Firecracker and then Ice Golem. So I think this is game here, actually, because I can't really damage that defensive Expo. And he's just going to cycle to a second Expo. And I won't really be able to, like, my stuff won't be able to really stall out because he'll have 2 Expos, a Tesla, like, all this stuff down. I'm going to go for a barrel back here just to apply some pressure. Okay, he does a good Ice Wizard there. I need the Firecracker opposite lane just so he doesn't die to the Expo. And it will start shooting the Valkyrie once I get it more into the middle. I'm going to go for an Ice Golem here. Okay, wait, his Expo died, the one in the middle, so I could be fine. I'm going to Ice Golem mirror Firecracker. Just trying to get back to another Ice Golem. I can go for an Ice Golem here, and then... Okay, this Expo should be defended. I can go for a barrel here, then when he logs, I can go for a mirrored barrel. Okay, I'm going to put it on the... Okay, I'm going to keep it in the back, like, right there. I can go for a mirrored Firecracker. I mean, a Firecracker, not a mirrored one. Okay, this game's getting kind of crazy. I need to focus on defense here. I'm going to have to cycle, like, 100 Ice Golems on defense. Okay, I'm going to mirror my barrel here. Hopefully I can get some damage. I'm going to use E-Spirit to block this Expo. Okay, I actually do get a hit there, which is great. I need to go for a firecracker here on this Valk. I don't really care if he like rockets his firecracker. It's just counterproductive because he can't rocket me enough times before the game ends to win. So he has to get an Expo lock. I'm going to go for an Ice Golem. Then I can mirror my Ice Golem straight away to get a second one. Then I need to go for a new Ice Golem. And then I need to go for another. I'm going to pressure. And then, okay, he has another Expo. I'm going to get another Ice Golem down. And then I think I need to just keep like distracting this Expo. Okay, I'm going to go for a barrel because he did use his log. Then I can go for an Ice Golem here. And I actually, this might be possible to win if this Expo on the left dies. I think I win. I need to get cards down. Yep, okay. I'm going to mirror my Ice Golem, then go for a barrel because he did waste his log. Then Firecracker, E-Spirit. I think if I just place everything, I should be fine. Okay, he actually got a lock, but there's not really enough time for him to take my tower, and I think it's going to die right here. Okay, wow. I can't believe I just beat Expo with this deck. That was a crazy game. I was just like on my toes defending the whole time. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, in the next match against Zak Daddy. I'm just going to go for a Skeleton Seer on this Skeleton Barrel. By the way, a tip. Okay, I need to defend this with Fire Spirit. A tip for the, like, because a lot of you guys were asking me how I can beat Double Barrel Bait with LOGBAIT. This same tip applies. Well, when they go for a Skeleton Barrel at the bridge, you want to put E-Spirit or Ice Spirit on the Skeleton Barrel. So then it doesn't pop on your tower. So when it drops, the skeletons will spawn right in front of your tower, as you saw there. And then you can defend it easily with, like, your guards, your princess, or something like that. And you're not even taking that death bomb damage from the Skeleton Barrel. And it makes it a lot easier to defend the skeletons when they're straight in front of your tower instead of, like, over top of your tower. I'm not really sure if that made sense, but you just kind of want to be putting your spirits to block the death damage, and then it's way easier to defend the skeletons that drop out when it's not dropping over your tower and just in front of your tower instead. So, it looks like this guy's actually playing the deck that I made. Like, when the balances first dropped, I made this deck. And now it's like a super popular deck for some reason, and, like, I guess he's playing it now, I think. He's going to Firecracker here. Then I think that should be fine, even if it gets a tiny bit of damage. It will clean up the Skeleton Army too, and I can go in super aggressive on the right with this Firecracker, because it will damage the tower, the Skeleton King, and whatever he puts. Okay, so he actually mirrors the Skeleton Army. This Firecracker is going to clean up everything. Firecracker is such a good card. Does so much damage, and it just like shreds everything. I can go for a mirrored barrel here. Yeah, he has to Fireball. Then I can go in at the bridge with an Ice Golem, and I'm already almost back to a new barrel. I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit here and then go for another barrel, and this should get a lot of damage here. Unless he's somehow back to a Skeleton Army. Okay, he actually is, but I'm going to mirror it, I think. And the Firecracker is still like going crazy on the tower and the Skeleton Army. I'm going to go Fire Spirit because he's going to mirror it. Yep, okay. The Firecracker, wow, it got another shot on the tower. This card is crazy. Okay, I'm just going to drop everything on this barrel here. Goblin Barrel's kind of annoying for this deck because you don't have like a log or anything like that, and you're kind of like wasting your Fire Spirit a lot at the bridge to try to pressure. But it's fine. I'm going to go for a Goblin Barrel and then E-Spirit. Hopefully I can finish out this tower. Okay, those were pretty bad rascals. The Firecracker is just killing everything once again. I can go for Fire Spirit Skeletons here to kill this barrel. Then, I don't think he can defend this Goblin Barrel. Yeah, he didn't really have anything there, so that was a pretty nice win. I played pretty well. He didn't play bad either. He just really couldn't really deal with the Firecrackers. It was kind of just, like, too hard to deal with, like, everything at once, because I just had, like, a Firecracker down or two at all times, and he couldn't really do anything about them. Okay, I'm in the next game against this guy. I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit at the bridge. Okay, I'm going to split my skeletons and go for a Firecracker here. Just, Firecracker is, like, the key to this deck. Like, Firecracker is the only reason you can defend. It's, like, the only reason that you can, like, overcommit so much and get away with it. And it just makes, like, most things possible. Okay, that was a pretty good Barbarian Barrel there. I thought he was going to do that in the reverse order. I thought he was going to Tornado my Firecracker in and then go for a Bar Barrel on the Goblin Barrel. That's why I went for the Ice Golem, but it's fine. I can go for a barrel here in the middle because he did use all of his spells, and I'm already back to a barrel. He goes for Skeleton King. He messes it up a little bit, so I do get some damage. I'm going to go for a Firecracker here on this Ice Wizard and Skeleton King. I'm going to go for an Ice Golem here to protect. so this should be dead here. This is looking like splash yards, so it's going to be a pretty tough matchup, but I could win if I play it well. I have to switch lanes because he's putting the tombstone behind the tower, which makes it really impossible to get any barrel with the damage with the goblin barrel, so... Okay, and he activates the king. This is going to be rough. But I have to attack on the left because he's putting the tombstone on the right. And if he puts the tombstone on the left, I have to go back onto the right. So it's going to be kind of like annoying to try to take a tower because constantly having to change lanes. I'm going to pressure here with the Fire Spirit Barrel while he's making the push. And so I can defend easier. And he did waste his Barbarian Barrel with it. I'm going to go for a Goblin Barrel here because he doesn't have his Barbarian Barrel and cycle, and he probably has to waste his Tornado. Okay, he goes for a Tornado. I could go for a Barrel here as well, a weird one. Then I can go for a Fire Spirit, try to get some chip. Okay, so that actually got so much damage. Wow, okay. So this is off to a pretty good start. I can go for a Firecracker. Okay, he's actually going to get a good Graveyard off. I'm going to E-Spirit and then mirror my E-Spirit to try to defend the Graveyard. Okay. That one skeleton's going to get a lot of damage, actually, unfortunately. I'm going to go for Ice Golem here just to protect my tower. And honestly, this is not looking too great so far, but it's fine. I could come back. Okay, I'm going to have to start going on the right because I can't really get any damage on the left because of that tombstone. Kind of annoying that I have to switch lanes constantly, but it's whatever. I'm going to block the bridge here because he's going to go in. I'm going to pressure on the right as well. Okay, I need to go for another barrel here, and then I have to Ice Golem on defense. Okay, he does a good Skeleton King ability. This is going to be kind of annoying. Okay, I'm going to go for another barrel. I just placed so many Goblin Barrels in such a little time. Okay, he has Barbarian Barrel in hand, so I don't want to mirror my barrel. I'll just give him a +2 trade. Okay, I'm going to block the bridge here. Then I'm going to go for a barrel to try to pressure. Okay, he waited for me to block the bridge, so he's going to go in now, and I can't really do anything about it. I think I lost here. Okay, yeah, that's definitely game. It didn't pull. Yeah, I don't think there's any possible way for me to defend this. Oh my god. There was like 100 skeletons on my tower. Wow. GG, wow, that guy played really well. That's unfortunate. I'm in the next match against Salka. I'm just going to go for Fire Spirit, not Fire Spirit, E-Spirit Goblin Barrel here. Kind of an unfortunate loss last game, but it's whatever, it happens. I'm going to go for an Ice Golem in the back here towards these Zappies. It's not really going to tank, but I want to go for a Firecracker behind it, and I should be looking pretty good because he did use his arrows, and I could outcycle him. And he has to defend this Firecracker Ice Golem on the right, and he did waste his Skeleton King, so I'm going to go Ice Spirit Goblin Barrel here. Okay, he goes for a bad Valkyrie there. I'm going to get a lot of damage. He messed up really badly. That's going to cost him 800 damage. This Firecracker is going to go in. I'm going to mirror my barrel here. I'm going to get a lot of damage with this, I think, because he's not back to arrows yet. Okay. Yeah, I started the game by almost taking his tower. So sometimes this deck is, like, crazy good. Like, they can't really defend sometimes. He might go in here. Okay, I think he meant to drop a Graveyard with that Inferno Dragon, but I'm not complaining. Can defend this pretty easily. He can't arrows the Firecracker, so the Firecracker will clean up, like, mostly everything. So this is, like, a perfect start, and then I can go for another E-Spirit Barrel here, and he has Valkyrie, but it's fine. Oh! The Ice Spirit actually froze the Valkyrie, so it didn't kill the Goblin Barrel. That's crazy. I'm going to mirror this, actually, because he doesn't have any counters in hand again. And just like that, I already took his tower. Wow. So this deck actually, like, can be, like, super good versus some decks, especially in single elixir, where, like, this guy only has one Goblin Barrel counter, like, one really good one being arrows, and since I have a much faster cycle than him and a mirror, I can actually just, like, outcycle him and take his tower super easily. I'm honestly surprised that I took his tower this early. This is the only match where I took their tower straight at the beginning, but... And then, like, later in the Grand Challenge than all the other matches as well. I think as long as I defend, I'm going to win the game. Okay, I can pull this back so the Graveyard doesn't tank, and then defend with, like, a barrel and an E-Spirit or something. I don't think there's any way I can choke this unless I play really, really badly. For skeletons here. Another firecracker, and then go for ice golem to pull it into the firecracker. Skeletons. I need to get back to a new ice golem. Okay, yeah, I'm good. There's no way I choke this. Okay, I can go for a firecracker, e-spirit, skeletons. Okay, I'm gonna go for barrel here. Then just put all of my spirits down, and this should be winning. Yeah, it looks like he gives up. So, super nice win there against Graveyard Arrows. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. And the next video will probably be like another mirror bait deck. But yeah, bye.